针对朝鲜劳动党副部长金宇正谴责尹锡悦总统一事，韩国总统室19日回应称深感遗憾，并敦促朝鲜谨言慎行。金宇正当天通过朝中社等官媒发表谈话称，尹锡悦的对朝政策路线图大胆构想，到了不切实际的程度，堪比奢望沧海变桑田。金宇正还称，朝鲜对此绝不理睬。总统是警告，朝鲜的这种态度不仅对朝鲜自身的未来，对韩半岛的和平与繁荣也没有帮助，只能加剧外交孤立。在当天举行的国会外交统一委员会全会上，韩国统一部长官全宁氏谴责朝方态度粗俗无礼，对韩国的批评措辞歪曲，并对朝方提出的批评深感遗憾。统一部副发言人李小亚在例行记者会上表示，朝鲜表明继续发展核武器，对此深感遗憾。
통일부는 오늘 북한이 무례한 표현으로 우리 대통령을 비난하고 담대한 구상에 호응해 오는 대신 우리의 구상을 왜곡하고 오히려 핵개발 지속 의사를 언급한 데 대해 강한 유감을 표명합니다. 북한의 이러한 태도는 한반도 평화를 위협하는 일일 뿐만 아니라 북한의 국제적 고립과 경제 상황을 더욱 어렵게 하는 결과를 초래할 뿐입니다.
韩国总统尹锡悦5月10日上任后，提出了对朝政策的大胆构想，并在5.18光复节贺词中表示，会根据朝鲜实质性的无核化进展，对朝提供经济、政治、军事上的相应措施。新唐人电视台记者金燕，韩国首尔报道。
World Robot Conference 2022 concluded on Sunday in Beijing, amid efforts to bolt forward China's robot industry. The event, held from August 18 to 21, features 3 major events including forum, expo and competition. The conference has invited more than 300 experts from 15 countries and regions to share cutting-edge academic achievements and development trends in the field of robotics, such as advanced robotics and automation, AI, machine learning, intelligent manufacturing, brain-computer interface and intelligent human-machine interaction.
像我们身旁的这个，就是我们叫新未来这么一个工业清洁机器人。它的特点呢，就是说它跟以往的清洁机器人不一样，它要保证在无人化车间，要跟无人化车间的这些各种智能化的设备协调运行。
首先，我们工业这个上面是一直在进行的，然后农业呢也是智能的农业肯定是未来的趋势嘛。然后我们对农业这个上面是有很大的展望的。 因为智能农业，你像采摘以后都是可以用机器人来替代人工的。然后我们是主要就是以后是想用机器人来代替人工这个趋势上面来做更多的那个创新。
从汶川基地之后呢，国内的康复事业开始蓬勃发展，智能康复也是从这几年开始的。那我们也看到呢，大量的设备开始加入了这个智能的元素。我们呢，现在设备也开始加入了 AI 智能，加入了这个处方。 会有更多，会越来越多的智能化的，能够给用户。
The fiercest heat wave in 6 decades is hitting China hard. As a result, people feel uncomfortable, and even the hens become short-tempered. The New York Times reported that the heat wave has lasted more than 2 months, sweeping across from central Sichuan province to coastal Jiangsu. The temperatures are often above 40 degrees Celsius or 104 degrees Fahrenheit. On August 18th, the temperature in Chongqing reached 113 degrees Fahrenheit. As a result, the local authority had to issue its highest heat warning for the 8th time this year. According to the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Affairs, heat waves have scorched most parts of southern China since July, resulting in a lengthy drought in hills with rice paddies that rely on rain for irrigation. The severe weather is affecting other agriculture as well. In Hefei, the capital and largest city of Anhui province, poultry farmers are facing a decline in egg production. According to the Jianghuai Morning Post, many sources said that the weather is too hot and the hens are too stressed to lay eggs. Some farmers in Hefei have installed air conditioners to cool down their chickens, but egg production is still 2 to 3% less than when the weather is cool. In addition, the air conditioners frequently shut down due to power cuts caused by high temperatures and droughts. As a result, egg prices in Hefei have risen steadily. Merchants in some supermarkets explained that the prices increased due to lower egg production this hot summer. However, they said the prices do not rise too high because they have to sell the eggs quickly. Otherwise, they will deteriorate. Compared to June, the egg prices in August rose about 30%. Li Xinyi is a chicken farmer in Hefei. His farm supplies eggs to the city all year round. Before July, about 100,000 hens on his farm were laying, with a laying rate of 93%. But since July, the hens have been affected by the heat and have begun to lose their temper. The hens rejected their feed, and about 10 to 15% of his hens refused to lay eggs. Li Xinyi said that even though he has installed cooling equipment for the hens, they still did not lay eggs on the hottest days in July. The Hefei Municipal Bureau of Agriculture and Rural Affairs said that the hens would have some stress reactions during the scorching summer season, and the egg production rate normally falls. A video shared on TikTok shows that a farmer complained that his hens don't want to lay eggs due to the hot weather. He said that sometimes a chicken only lays an egg every 3 days.
The intense heat since July has been worse during the last few days. According to China's Weather Bureau, the daily temperature in Chongqing's Beibei district reached 45 degrees Celsius, 113 degrees Fahrenheit, August 18th. This marks a record for China outside the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region since 1961. Under such high temperatures, citizens in Chongqing now have to come up with new ideas to cope with the heat. One option is to flock to the subway station. The video shows many people sitting on both sides of the stairs. Some even sleep so comfortably. Others chat lively. Many netizens said such a move not only saves electricity at home, but also reduces electricity consumption in the city. After southwest China's Sichuan province ordered factories in most parts of the province to completely shut down for 6 days, Chongqing followed Sichuan's footsteps. According to state-run media China Daily, this south-central China's province is controlling power usage in some parts of the region. The action came after the record-breaking heat wave put pressure on the power grid. In Xingshan County, Maishan City, Sichuan province, the same situation happened. Some people visit the Fuifengya tombs to escape the heat because of the prolonged high temperatures. As a key national unit for protecting cultural relics, the move has generated some debate among online users. Villager Mr. Zhang lives close to the Ruifengya tombs. He told Chinese media Jimu News that a lot of people have recently flocked to this location, particularly local elderly who want to enjoy the clean, cold air. According to Zhang, the temperature in the cave was only about 29 degrees Celsius, 84 degrees Fahrenheit, even though the outside temperature was 40 degrees Celsius, about 104 degrees Fahrenheit. However, he personally chose not to go there. New COVID guard seen in Xi'an. As reported by Chinese media in a press conference on epidemic prevention and control on August 19th, authorities reported that from August 15th to August 18th, there were 54 new positive COVID cases in Xi'an. Among that, 19 cases are asymptomatic. As the epidemic is still going, the Xi'an government tightened control measures to reach the goal of zero COVID. Taking a screening nucleic acid test is one of the top measures to prevent disease spread. Additionally, for people to remember the epidemic prevention measures, the Xi'an authorities also devised a special method to attract people's attention. A video shared on Twitter shows new COVID guards parading. These new pandemic enforcers stand out on the streets with feudal costumes. They held loudspeakers and banners that read, "Lord, have orders that anyone who does not wear a mask will be detained and paraded in the streets." Many netizens left their comments after watching this video. Many of them feel this is a joke. Besides, a user said, "I don't know if I should laugh or sigh." Chongqing residents escape control by rowing across river. Officials in Chongqing are imposing tight control in different parts of the city as of August 18th due to a new COVID outbreak. Huang Kuxin, deputy mayor of Shapingba District, Chongqing, said that temporary control measures are in effect in the eastern part of Shapingba District to prevent the spread of the epidemic. As part of the measures, non-essential movement and social gatherings are prohibited. Residents in the affected area must remain in their communities and do regular nucleic acid testing. After the above information was spread, people tried to find a way to escape control by crossing the river. Footage shows many people rowing or swimming across the river, especially at night. However, the authorities quickly extinguished people's hopes. They now patrol the river to prevent residents from running to the other areas. Sichuan, hydropower generation capacity expected to decline in the next 10 days. Chinese media quoted State Grid Sichuan Electric Power Company spokesman Luo Xiaoyi as saying that the high temperatures would continue in the next 10 days. The hydroelectric power generation capacity is expected to decline further because 80% of Sichuan's electricity supply comes from hydropower. In addition, the electricity demand rose by 25% due to hot weather, which increased the pressure on the supply network. Because of the current severe situation of tight power supply in Sichuan, the state grid has maximized the cross-provincial dispatching of power to support Sichuan. Currently, the direct current transmission channel from Baoji, Shanxi to Deyang, Sichuan is already operating at full power, sending 132 million kilowatts of electricity daily. Besides, Gansu has activated the 220 kV backup line from Longnan, Zhaoyang to Guangyuan, Sichuan. Xinjiang, continuous rainfall caused local flash floods. The meteorological station of Xinjiang reported that on August 19th, the hot spring station in Tairek town recorded continuous heavy rainfall. As of 2000, a cumulative rainfall on the hot spring in Tairek town reached 71.5 millimeters, 2.8 inches. Heavy rains caused flash floods and mudslides in local areas. The video showed that the rushing flood and mud destroyed an entire road. The water flows like a stream on the road, making it difficult for vehicles to move. There are currently no reports of casualties or property damage, and emergency work is still in progress.